When Stellantis unveiled the all-new Charger, many muscle car purists around the world braced themselves for an electrifying blend of raw gasoline power and modern features. Instead, the latest iteration of Dodge's once mighty four-door Sentinel felt like a betrayal to those who cut their teeth on Hemi V8-powered iconoclasts like the Challenger SRT Demon 170, which in its heyday produced an earth-shattering 1,025 horsepower. Stellantis' decision to retire not only the Demon but the entire last generation of Charger and Challenger in favor of an entirely fresh platform left fans scratching their heads. The new-gen Charger shares almost no mechanical or aesthetic DNA with its predecessors, no throaty V8 to shake the pavement, no deep centerline hood bulge, and no rumbling exhaust note to rouse neighbors before dawn. Instead of preserving the Charger's muscle car heritage, Dodge presented an electric version and touted it as the world's most powerful muscle car. It is certainly quick on paper, a dual-motor electric powertrain churning out 496 horsepower in the Daytona RT model, and an even more formidable 670 horsepower in the Scat Pack when the optional Power Shot mode is activated. Yet none of that output can replicate the visceral thrill of dropping the clutch on a 6.4-liter Hemi and listening to it roar. Even Dodge's attempt to simulate V8 acoustics through the Fratsonic chambered exhaust system fell flat for many purists, who complained that it sounded more like an angry mosquito than a bona fide muscle car. With the Charger's electric iteration stealing headlines, the only V8-powered American muscle left on dealer lots became Ford's Mustang. Many longtime fans point the finger at the previous Stellantis CEO, Carlos Tavares, for putting an abrupt end to Hemi production. Yet with Tavares out of the picture, and a new CEO, Antonio Filosa, who has shown no animosity toward the V8 ethos, the climate appears ripe for a revival. What makes the timing even more intriguing is the chatter that Ram, another Stellantis marquee, is gearing up for a big unveiling on June 8th. Insiders suspect a V8-powered TRX with the classic Hemi underhood, rather than the Hurricane twin-turbo six-cylinder that replaced it. If Ram indeed brings back the Hemi on its highest performance pickup, why wouldn't Dodge follow suit by giving the Charger the engine it was built to house? The delayed return of internal combustion, the Hurricane 6 takes over. For those who have been holding out hope for a gas-powered Charger in 2025, the wait has already been frustrating. Originally slated to appear earlier this year, the Charger with an internal combustion engine has been delayed well into the second half of 2025. When it finally arrives, it will be propelled not by a Hemi V8 but by the same Hurricane twin-turbocharged inline-six that powers the Ram 1500 RHO. The Hurricane offers impressive torque and relative efficiency, but to many purists, it lacks the musicality and raw punch of a true V8. And while getting any ICE-powered Charger back on the road might seem positive, fans would much rather see Dodge push the envelope in the direction of the Hemi rather than substituting in a turbocharged 6. Nonetheless, a six-cylinder's presence in the Charger lineup, be it a twin-turbo or naturally aspirated, could broaden Dodge's appeal to buyers who aren't ready to embrace fully electric vehicles or pay the premium for an 800-horsepower EV. Still, skeptics argue that the brand's identity is too intertwined with gasoline fire to do justice to its storied past by offering anything short of a 392 or 426 cube V8. Enter the Pentastar, a surprise candidate for Dodge's future. Amid this swirling uncertainty, whispers have emerged that Dodge might revive the venerable 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 and shoehorn it into the Charger lineup. To understand why that idea resonates with some, it helps to revisit the Pentastar's backstory. Chrysler first unveiled the Pentastar V6 at the 2009 New York Auto Show. Conceived as a modern, lightweight, and efficient replacement for several aging V6 architectures, it arrived in three forms: a 3.0-liter, roughly 183 cubic inches, a 3.2-liter, about 198 cubic inches, and the most